Hey guys, Katera here. Now it is school season again, which means people are going back to school, whether it be middle school, high school, college, whatever kind of school it is, everyone's going back to school, and I'm not. I've been wanting to talk about this in a video for a while now, but part of me was scared to talk about it because you never know how people are going to react when you tell them things like this, and I've already had bad experiences with telling people this in general, so I think I was just kind of scared to make this video, but I decided that I need to talk about it, whether it just be to a camera or a person or whatever, because I've just been thinking about it a lot now that school is back. So yeah, it'll be okay. I'll feel a lot better after this video, and I'll be super glad that I made it. So maybe it'll help someone out. That's what I make videos for, is to hopefully help someone. So if this helps you, then awesome. I'm stalling if you couldn't tell. I'm just gonna get into the video. Get into it, Katera. You can do this. I'm 18. I'll start off with this. I'm 18 years old. When I was in high school, I suffered a lot with depression and anxiety, and it was terrible. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. It's the worst thing that in my life. It was the worst thing in my life, and it got really bad. It got to the point where I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want anyone to mess with me. I just wanted to be alone all the time, and it got to a point where I started to wonder and ask myself if I was actually supposed to be here on this earth. I started questioning my life in general, and I didn't want to live anymore, and no one should have to feel like that ever. It's a terrible feeling to feel like the world could possibly be better without you in it. I hope no one ever feels like that, and it's sad to know that people do feel like that even now, and it sucks because it just feels terrible. But for a while, it was like that. I tried to hide it. I tried to just push down these feelings and hide them from everyone, friends, family, anyone I knew, because I didn't want them to know that I felt like that, because I was either ashamed, or I didn't want them to be disappointed in me, or I didn't want to upset them in any kind of way, because that's just the kind of person I am. I hate to be the reason that someone's upset. So that went on for a long time, just kind of trying to hide it and put on a smile wherever I could. It got to the point where I couldn't do that anymore. I didn't have the strength to do that anymore. So I didn't even try, and it showed, and a lot of people knew, or they could just tell by the way that I was acting. I remember this one time, there was this boy that I talked to. He's a really good friend of mine. I remember going into psychology class one day, because that's one of the classes that I had with him, and I always sat in the corner by myself, and I remember he came up to me. He always came up to me in that class, and he asked me if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm just tired. And he looked me dead in the eyes, and he said, no, you're not. I'm gonna cry. Whew. I think that got to me the most, because no one had ever said anything like that to me before. They had never really tried to acknowledge it like that, and just to know, he looked me dead in the eyes, and he said, no, you're not. And I was like, what did I say? And I was like, how do you know? And, oh gosh, this was not supposed to get this emotional. And I said, how do you know? And he said, I've known you since the 9th grade. I know you, Katera, and I know that you're not okay. And that's when I knew that I needed to do something about it, because just the fact that he knew that I wasn't okay, and he could tell, really just, it said something to me, and I knew that I had to talk to someone about it. But I never did. because of my anxiety. That was the worst part. Like, I knew my depression was terrible, and I knew that the thoughts that I was having I shouldn't have been having, and I knew that I needed to talk to someone, but my anxiety just kept me from doing that. I knew that I needed to, but I couldn't. It was something that I definitely didn't like to talk about either, so that didn't help at all. I remember one day in particular, it was August 30th, not August, it was October 30th, because it was the day before Halloween. I had stayed home sick. I wasn't actually sick. I just wanted to stay home because I didn't think that I could go to school. I didn't think I could do it. And I had serious thoughts about taking my life that day. And it's crazy to go back and think about because I don't feel that way anymore. And I've tried to like just kind of repress those memories because it's so hard to think about. So when I revisit those memories, it's just kind of weird to think that I actually had those thoughts. To think anyone has those thoughts are terrible in general. For some reason, obviously I didn't do it. And I went to school the next day, and I told my best friend at the time how I'd felt the day before and what my plans were, and it really hurt her, and it really upset her, and it upset me because I upset her. And like I said before, I'm just the kind of person that doesn't like to be the reason anyone is upset. And she ended up telling my counselor because she was scared for me. She was afraid. And the counselor talked to my mom, and yeah, so that's another story. I never got the help that I think I deserved in this situation. I'll be completely honest with you. My mom didn't understand at all. I don't think she quite still understands what I went through, but I didn't get the help that I thought that I needed, and that went on till January. And in January, it just got to the point where I could not do it. I physically, emotionally, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. And I expressed these feelings to my mom very strongly that I couldn't do it anymore. School was not helping. School was the reason, and it just wasn't helping. There were so many things going on in my school life, and I couldn't do it anymore. And I told my mom that I couldn't do it. And in late January, my mom decided to take me out of school. So that's what this video is about. I'm a high school dropout, and wow, I've never really said that before, those exact words. I'm a high school dropout. There's such a negative view on kids that drop out of high school, and I hate that because there's so many different reasons. When you first think of a high school dropout, you think, oh, they're just not smart, they just didn't want to go to school, and that's not true. I used to love school a lot. I love to learn. I still do. I just don't do it in a school setting. I'm still learning every day because I'm still young. But there's so many other reasons why kids drop out of school, whether it be because mental illnesses, any other kind of illnesses, or they have problems at home, or that they're having to take care of their family because they're the only person that can. And I just wish people would see that. There's so many other reasons why people drop out of school, and just because you drop out of school does not mean that you cannot be successful in life. I really want to express that because I feel very strongly about that. I still feel that I have a bright future in front of me, no matter what. And the one thing that I got the most from everyone is I was so close, because I dropped out in January of my senior year in high school, and I only had a few more months before I would have graduated, and that's what everyone was telling me is, you were so close, you only had a few more months, you could have gotten through it. And I just don't think people understand that, no, I couldn't get through it. I couldn't handle it. This is the happiest I've ever been in my life, ever. And after I eliminated the reason I was feeling the way that I was, life got better. I saw colors more vividly. The world became such a beautiful place, and I was so thankful for life, and I was happy to be alive. And there used to be a time when I'd wake up in the morning sad because I woke up, and now I wake up every day excited for what the new day has ahead and what it has in store for me. And I didn't always feel like that, and I'm glad that I do now, and I'm just feeling super blessed and happy that I'm alive. And I feel like I have some good things going for me, even if I didn't get a high school diploma. So, but that's just really what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to get it off my chest because it's just weird, and everyone's going back to school, and I'm not. The class that I was supposed to graduate with, or they're going off to college, and I'm seeing everyone on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, them moving into their college dorms, and I'm just here in my house. Like, that's not me. And school's not for everyone. I am in no way condoning dropping out of school. I'm definitely not. If you want to get an education, please do, and you definitely should, but it wasn't my thing. So, and I'm happy, and I mean, what else can you say to that? I'm happy, and I think that's what anyone deserves in life, is happiness, no matter what the circumstances. School just wasn't for me. I wasn't for school, and I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, that's okay. I completely understand. But I put up new videos every Wednesday here on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe. You can go follow me on all my social medias, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Tumblr, and all that stuff. The links will be down in the description below, so you can go check those out and follow me. But I love you guys, and I hope that you're happy. I really do. I hope that you smile every day, because you deserve to. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.